Let me know if you see the description this time. It should be on it.
All right, it's on YouTube or Facebook?
YouTube.
All right,
YouTube.
let me go back to YouTube.
Trying to make. There it is. There it is. There it is.
There we go.
All right, let me see the description.
Now we can. Now we can check.
Wait, now what happened?
Yeah, the description's on there. Okay. Let me share it.
Corvette.
Yeah, we all gonna share it. I mean, the national championship game ain't worth watching anyway at this point, people. So they might as well come on.
Jesus Christ.
All right, Facebook.
Yeah.
Hold up. Let me do my thing.
We needed Clemson. We needed him.
Yeah.
We needed
It would have been the same result, dude. It's okay. It's all right.
It's all good. Alabama.
Well, at least my kids gonna win a title, so I'm not, Put my kids.
That's right, D. Your prophecy came true. You pimped them all the way to the national championship.
Damn it! What in the world? Why does this feel different? Did they upgrade Facebook or something? They must have just.
I don't know. It does look different. It does look different.
They must have low-key upgraded this joint. That's why it's crazy.
Don't tell these fools when to upgrade tonight.
That's probably why we going through the issues we going through.
Of all the times to do an upgrade, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Like on national championship night when people are going to be.
Can you just make the post on Facebook then?
Yeah.
Like I upgraded. I mean, not upgraded. I just shared it to my page, but I got it.
Yeah.
I got it.
I got the Flex Zones info still in my old device.
Let's join this.
Matter of fact, D, when you post it, I'll share it then from there.
Okay.
You posted from your page or the Flex on page?
I posted
Flex
on my page first.
Oh no, Roger.
I'm about to post it to the.
I just told D to do one from the page, and I'll share it from the page.
Oh, Q just hit. No, we on Facebook tonight. I'm sorry, we on YouTube.
Yeah,
Is he getting Honey Obey?
It's on the YouTube.
On the tube.
All right. Well, let's get started. We got a lot to talk about. We'll get all that stuff straightened out. Everybody ready?
Sure.
Yep.
Sure.
Keeping you up all night. More than those rooms in Clubhouse, Crevonte and Demon time.
Because I'll be up.
Only place giving you sports. How you want it, fellas?
When you need it. Like the end of Dry Ginger Ale. Sponsorship. Sends free stuff.
Clubhouse.
Yes, please send free stuff.
The Flex will be coming real soon. Yes. We will be coming real soon to Clubhouse for all the goofiness.
I already said, we in the next hour and a half.
I was going to say, once I hop off here, we on it.
Baddies room, please send lots of free stuff and a lot of other stuff as well.
Send free stuff.
Our DMs are open, but our show is open, and it's time to get to it. The gang is reunited, and it feels so good. Bad leadoff, Steel Damas, call him Malcolm X, Friendly Neighborhood, Cousin D, baby. A good weekend for us.
Oh, yes. Well, first of all, the Ravens getting it done yesterday. We all loved it. We all loved the butt whooping that them Titans took. I know the WFT took a loss, but they fought hard against that old bastard Tom Brady. Now we get set up with the two oldest gray hair looking dead arm suckers in the Superdome.
Dead arm.
On Sunday night. And by George, both their arms can fall off like Ben Roethlisberger's did last night. And they can both pass out on a heart attack. But since we're on the YouTube tonight, I got to pump the Disport Network. Right now, the subscriber count, we're at 1,171 subscribers as of tonight. We had 3 new subscribers today, and we're rolling. We're hoping this pandemic stop us from not bringing you live sports content, though. By George, hoping to get out there to get some more.
Raj Kim says, beware the Punisher, Uncle Raj and his white tee. Good weekend, brother.
It was a fantastic weekend, man. Still trying to figure out how this I finally shared it to the Flex Zone page. All right, there we go. Boom. All right.
Okay, you got
let me see. There you go, Unc.
Let me see if I can pin it to the top. But it was a great weekend, man. A fantastic weekend. Saw those Ravens whoop the Titans' ass. I told y'all last week that we was gonna whip their ass. I mean, we didn't beat them, by like more than 7, but that's fine. They physically whooped their ass, and that's exactly what I wanted them to do. And we came out with the victory. And on top of that, our arch nemesis, those Pittsburgh Squealers got there. They really did get their ass whipped.
We was 2 for 2, baby.
I was 2 for 2, baby. 2 for 2. I did say the Browns was going to win as well.
That's right, baby. This next man needs no introduction. Co-patriarch of the show, captain of the goofy ship. But today, he's in the Corvette. Cars sold separately. Do they come ride in the passenger seat? Corvette Crevonte with the ginger ale.
You understand?
In the Corvette.
You understand? We all know. I'll get into it later on in the show about the name that I chose to use. But of course, another Monday we had some technical difficulties. That's why we're very, very behind schedule. But trying some new things, and just bear with us, And again, Monday, love Mondays, love seeing y'all, love talking this goofiness. But this weekend was really good. Football team played well. The Ravens got a much needed W, and God, I'm gonna get into some more goofiness because that last game of that night, last game Wildcard Weekend, 2 thumbs down. 2 thumbs down.
Well, this next man, he's back. The head of the table's intact, and you can put your 2 thumbs all the way up because the return of the patriarch of the show, executive producer, the straw that stirs the drink, the man of a million nicknames, the 24/7 champion himself. I like that goofy belt in WWE. The showstopper, more awesome than The Miz, more phenomenal than AJ Styles. He's the A-lister. He is the list. And he writes it each and every week here and brings it to you live. The happy, as D would say, LaAndre Melton.
Hey, it feels good to be back. I appreciate y'all for holding the fort down. Great shows. And I'm definitely looking forward to tonight. Let's go Ravens.
And real quick, D, big win by the Maryland Terps yesterday as well.
Oh, hey, I didn't expect that. They know how to get it done on the road. Now they got one at home.
I agree. Well, let's get straight to it because D, got the news from you all. Doug Pederson for my Philadelphia Eagles, baby. He what?
He
go.
I'll start out of here. It's only right, Dre, you're back. Philly's your second home. You are a person that shows love, the city of brotherly love. Ain't show no love today. Hot, colder than Chicago. Your thoughts on Doug Pederson out of there?
The clean house. I mean, already Doug Pederson is going to go. The decisions he made were definitely goofy at the end. I know the record is winning, but it was just going downhill between him and Carson Wentz. You got the head coach up out of there. I say get Wentz up out of there and just rebuild the whole thing all over again. You got a championship out of this duo. What more could you want? Something that Andy Reid and McNabb couldn't even do. So, I mean, hats off to them.
Granted, it wasn't that duo in particular, but that's neither here nor there.
Real quick, I'll ask each of you this so you can prepare. But Dre, I'll put you on the spot first. Does he get another head coaching job? And is there any way you'd like to see him go?
Hell yeah, he gets another head coaching job. You got a Super Bowl. Where? That's a good question.
The Jets.
No.
Oh God.
I don't know any jobs right now off the top of my head that he could go to and get, but he'll definitely get another head coaching job. Like I said, when you win a Super Bowl and you had Carson Wentz have an MVP type of season, no, he'll get another coaching job.
Maybe Atlanta, Houston, maybe.
I can see Houston.
Detroit.
I give him some time off before because you need to regroup. You can't just hop back in after the decisions he made this past season. He needs to be like Mike McCarthy.
I think Doug Pederson it could be ended up with the New York Jets. I know they don't want him. I've seen a lot of Jets fans today on YouTube just saying, "Oh, please, God, don't get him. Please."
You don't know what you want. Y'all don't know what y'all want. Y'all don't know what y'all want.
I mean, he's a candidate, and he's up for a job. So, and he's won a Super Bowl about 3 years ago. So he is a hot commodity. So you never know, but I think that's a top spot for him. I think that he could sit out a year, maybe, regroup next year. But This is a surprise firing because I didn't see this coming. But since he wanted to be so goofy about the quarterback situation in Week 17, he cost himself some. Well, he didn't really cost himself any money because he's still gonna get paid. But he cost himself a chance to redeem himself in Philly, But Carson Wentz right now is looking like he's gonna stay. But we'll see. He might still get traded.
No, both need to go.
I think, but I agree.
Go ahead, Crevonte.
It came down to it was a weird power struggle between Carson Wentz and Doug Pederson. And when you have that type of issue, one of them's got to go. And I thought it was going to be Carson Wentz because I'm tripping, but I feel like 2 weeks ago they said they want to keep him. I feel like recently they said they were going to keep him, and then this happens like boom just today, and I'm like, whoa! I thought he was cool, but now that does leave the door open. Like I feel like they made a decision. They want Carson Wentz. They chose Carson Wentz over Doug Pederson, probably due to the contract. But Dre, I agree, man. They need to clean house. I think both of them need to go. Carson Wentz needs to change the scenery, and obviously the Doug Pederson. I feel like the Doug Pederson thing just came about. You know what I'm saying? So, Carson Wentz, he might stay, but I don't think it's a good idea. He needs to just go ahead and test the market. I mean, he can't test the market. They would have to trade him, but yeah, go ahead, request that trade.
Fun fact: the NFC East got a lot more interesting. Dave Crevonte, I don't know if you heard the news. Dan Quinn, new DC at the Cowboys.
I knew for damn sure he wasn't gonna get no head coaching job that damn fast. Like that job, that piss poor job you did in Atlanta. My heavens, you need to go back to the drawing board. Be a defensive coordinator, and I mean, it's a huge upgrade from Mike Nolan. It's a huge upgrade. So good, quiet pickup by Dallas.
I agree, Crevonte. I actually like him as a DC.
Yeah, love him.
Yeah. Your thoughts, D?
Well, seeing Mr. Pederson go, it ain't shocking, but I think Wentz getting paid all this money. I think they're gonna try to give him one more chance, man. And the fact of the matter is, Pederson's like, look, I'm done with him. The owner was like, you screwed up Week 17. And Jerry Lloyd and company, we done with you. You out the door. We'll see who they get, man. It'll be interesting. The NFC East never spares ourselves for news items.
Oh my gosh, it's constant. Well, first of all, the Cowboys are in the division, so there's always going to be attention there. But the Eagles have like overtook just about everybody with all the movement that's been going on this year, and now they just add to it. Listen, man, that Philadelphia market ain't nothing to play with, man.
Well, if you're tuning in, watching us on YouTube tonight, because Facebook is having technical difficulties, Mark Zuckerberg, get that straight. Hashtag the Flex on One. We appreciate all donations. Appreciate all those that supported. Start 2021 off with the best sports podcast on your airways. Only place, fellas, giving you sports how you want it. What?
When you need it.
Well, last few weeks, Ump has held it down for you, Dre, but your tag team partner is back, Ump. You know what time it is, baby. The Alabama Invitational is all right with the world in 2021. It's off to a fantastic start. Fellas, do your thing.
Let's get it, baby. Let's do it.
All right. Woo! Tide,
baby. Roll Tide.
Dre?
I'm done.
Dre, you said the Avalanche came out in the second half. It's 45-24.
Jesus Christ. Jesus
Christ.
Dre.
Woo! Talk your stuff, Dre.
That's the correct score, right? That's the correct up-to-date score, I think, right? 45-24, just to make sure.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, yes, that's the correct score right
and
now.
Look, in the third quarter with 2 minutes left. Oh, man,
hey,
I can't wait to hear what
don't get mad over there, Crevonte, about the Ohio State getting the ran over.
No, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Dre, this will be seven titles in 13 years for that good old Saint Nick down in Tuscaloosa, baby.
No, that's Slick Nick.
Oh boy.
Slick Nick keeps slicking his way to another chip.
Hey man, he battled 2 stints of COVID. He deserves every bit of this national championship he's gonna get tonight.
Greatest
they're showing-
college coach ever.
They're showing the numbers between Joe Burrow and Mac Jones. Mac Jones basically has the numbers Joe Burrow had last year: 5 touchdowns, over 400 yards. His draft stock is going up. We'll talk about another guy.
The offense. I mean, look at the offenses.
Now, Mr. Smith had to run in the locker room. He hurt his hand in the third quarter, but it won't matter at this point.
I don't even know why they play him.
We'll put some money in his hand like Odell did last year. But Dre and Unc, we agreed. We thought it was going to be Alabama getting back on top. Crevonte, you are the Ohio State fan. You are a loyal fan. We won't question that. But you did think they had a chance to keep it close.
They did. And early they absolutely did. But Alabama just too much. Alabama just this was their year, and it was nothing that anybody could do about it. Big ups to Alabama. They are very stacked, but surprisingly, they're not stacked defensively, which is what we're usually used to. Offensively, my heavens, luckily Waddle didn't play at this point. You know what I'm saying? Because Devontae did whatever he wanted to do.
215 in the first half and 3 TDs.
He's going number 3. And he has to be the third pick. He's going to be the third pick in the draft. Like, he has to be like, Dolphins, come on now. Look at it. And don't get me wrong, Jamar Chase is the man as well. But what Devontae is doing on stage, on the biggest stage, Heisman Trophy winner. Come on, man.
Real quick, I think the biggest question is win or lose is Justin Fields' play. He beats Clemson. I think he would have to come back and play at least decent today for his draft stock. Your thoughts on what you saw today, Crevonte?
They were overmatched. They for sure were overmatched. They got a couple key turnovers. They kept them in the game, but they really kind of blew the once they kicked that field goal. It was kind of over. Like that was it. Because like we're not playing a field goal game with y'all. We only scoring touchdowns. And once they kicked the field goal, that was pretty much it. He didn't play great, but they were definitely overmatched. And you know how it is when we're dealing with quarterbacks. What have you done lately? And this is the lately, and it's not great. So I can't pencil him in as the second. I still think he's the second best quarterback, but it's not a guarantee. You know, as if he would have played, well.
And you think Devontae is going to the Dolphins from the Be More Kid wants to know?
Got to. If the Jets stay at 2, I think they'll get the tackle from Oregon, Penei Sewell. I think that'll be the top 3.
D, your plan has come to fruition. You have pimped successfully another Alabama group of players to a national championship. I know your check is in the mail, much like your stimulus.
Yes, indeed. And fact of the matter is, Alabama, I hate to say it, hate to admit it, it was the best team in college football this year.
And it wasn't close. It honestly wasn't close. It wasn't close
at all. Clemson got beat by Ohio State, and that wasn't close. So that was we thought that would be the only hope. We thought Ohio State had a shot.
They did have a shot, but that's it.
The running back got hurt in the beginning.
Sherman got hurt.
Sherman got hurt early. It just went downhill after that. Fields should be happy, though. Fields is going to win tonight because he don't have to get drafted, too. He will not be going to the Jets. Avoid the Jets. That should be the new draft slogan. Avoid the Jets. Just avoid them.
I'm fine with it.
Avoid the Jets.
Real quick, D. We've seen our first wide receiver since who was that?
Desmond
Howard
back in 91.
Yes. Your thoughts on Devontae Smith?
That was a good year for you, D.
Hey, look. A lot of stuff happened in 91.
I heard.
Shout out, Dre.
Was you there for Jordan's first title?
You're gonna be here. You're gonna be happy.
Was you there for Jordan's first title?
Let me. Can I read this man's numbers?
All of it, Raj. All of it.
Let me read this man's numbers real quick. He has 105 catches, 1641, 20 touchdowns. This is just the regular season, not including the playoffs. 15.6 per catch. And he had 130 against Notre Dame in the semifinal, 3 touchdowns.
Waste of time.
Then tonight is 200.
I mean, to get the Heisman Trophy and then just go off like he did tonight, man, that's something special. That's something special. The Miami Dolphins will be the third pick since Houston was so stupid to trade it.
Goofy, man. So goofy. Yeah.
Tua, if he's still there, get some help. As a former teammate, they might have called pass. Hey,
I think that's crazy that you have to say that's the thing. Like, if he's still there, that's
Right.
crazy. That's
big
crazy to think.
It is crazy because the coaching staff said they pretty much just trained him out to see if that was their guy. They drafted him. They sucked for him for 2 years, but hey, we leave it alone. Devontae Smith did well. Mac Jones is going to do something good in the NFL. Alabama offensively, they might have 4 top 15 picks in the draft.
It's gonna be like, yo, I think they probably gonna have like 5 in the top 20.
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
Don't forget their offense. The center won the award for best center. I think they had the best offensive line, so they'll have 2 or 3 linemen go.
Oh yeah, I believe Leatherwood was their left tackle, and their center also. Man, they loaded, man.
Yeah,
they loaded for sure. It's gonna be Alabama draft. I'm sure they'll have the most picks in the first round for sure.
Roll draft.
Dre, your thoughts real quick?
Oh, Dre's frozen. Oh no.
Well deserved. I'd say well deserved. I couldn't think of anybody else to really a clear-cut winner besides him. Mac Jones, he did have a good season, and Trevor Lawrence did too, even with the COVID situation, but it had to go to him.
Come back to me.
Do you want go ahead, Crevonte? What's the slogan? You want Waddle to Waddle where?
Waddle, well, listen, man. Waddle, it'd be crazy if Waddle come to Baltimore, man. It'll be lit.
Hey, look, a certain soldier is starting to earn his name, but we'll get to that in a second.
Oh boy,
indeed.
I never gave up on you, brother. I never gave up. But anyway,
it was looking shaky for a little bit.
I did. I remember. I did say before that draft, I thought he was the best receiver, and I know he's little, but he's got big playability when his head's on right. Much like his cousin, who you saw Saturday night, and it's a perfect segue. Yeah. I did see your post, good brother, as always. I look forward to it. Your thoughts? WFT fought hard, but Unc and I tried to tell you this weekend what was going to happen, and you talk about his arm is dead. Crevonte, did his arm look dead Saturday night? Okay, all right, and he's going inside the dome on Sunday, just so you know.
Nope, and he owes that brother.
He's coming for. He's coming.
He on 2. He on 2 of them, bud.
Hey, listen, this counts as 2. This is fine. Like this one right here in the playoffs. Oh yeah, this counts as 2. After getting swept in the regular season, this one counts as 2.
And Hammer came out both games. Crevonte, get up on your team.
Yes. Where to start? We played a lot better than I thought we would. Not gonna lie, we played a lot better than I thought we would because I wasn't sure obviously none of us knew what I was really going to get from Heineke, but my gosh, I wanted to get a 6-pack of Heineken, man, because he was killing. I was like, yo, what is it? Yo, he made another play. He running for a touchdown. He threw a touchdown. Like, yo, folks got a shot. But defensively, it's the defense did as well as they could do given Mike Evans, Antonio Brown, Godwin. It was a field day, honestly. It was a field day foul for the back half, for the back 7. It's hard to cover because he wasn't holding the ball long at all for Chase or anybody. I mean, we did get 3 sacks, but early in the game, he wasn't holding the ball long at all. And his offensive line did really well. I absolutely did well. Like I said, bright spot, absolutely love the defense, but not so bright spot. I think this maybe the secondary portion of defense did not play great, but it was a lot. We were really tested. We haven't been tested like that before. Yes, we do have an outstanding defensive line, but they could be neutralized when you're holding the ball for 2.17 seconds. You know what I'm saying? So, but honestly, I think overall we played well. Heineke was a huge bright spot because I'm like, boy, he out there flinging it, getting out of there, and I'm like, whoa, I think he deserves to be in camp come the offseason. I think for sure he deserves a lot of respect for coming literally off the street about a week and a half ago. Like he had a suit and tie on at his job. So for him to come in and play against Tampa Bay in a playoff game, he played well. He played absolutely well, and I think he deserves a lot of respect, and he deserves to be in camp next year. I think he solidified himself as at least a backup. You know what I'm saying? But obviously the question marks are quarterback. What are we going to do? Alex Smith's future is still in the balance, and we got some decision to make.
Make your pitch, baby. Go ahead. You on live? Make your pitch to him.
Listen, Deshaun, baby. Listen, we've seen what you've been going through in Houston. We see it. You're there. You feel it. Come on, baby. Come down to Chocolate. Come down to Chocolate City, White Chocolate City. But come down to Chocolate. Come to Chocolate City. And we got a defense for you. We got some weapons. You'll be in a much better city and a much better. Well, not going to say much better city. Houston's lit. But you're in a much better situation, and you can win over here. We are. You saw what we did. And won the NFC East. You can help us dominate the NFC East for the next few years. You know what I'm saying? And you have backup in the defense. We got Terry McLaurin, got Antonio Gibson, and we'll continue to get you pieces because our owner is not sticking his foot in his mouth anymore, but he's leaving his checkbook. So, and we got nothing to pay you, which I usually don't say that as a football team fan. We usually do something dumb with our cap, but we actually have the cap to bring him on. So I'm excited. I hope we're in consideration. Yo, Chance, my baby, my boy. But Deshaun, come on, baby, get up out of Houston. I understand South Beach is cool, but I think you'll have more fun up here.
D, any thoughts on the WFT or the Buccaneers?
The Buccaneers, let's just say their real test comes like this week coming up against the Saints. Yeah. They got beat twice by them, spanked in the first game. They
got really spanked in the second.
I was gonna say they got spanked. I think they only put 3 points.
And spanked again in the second game. But that's where that real test is. Tom Brady is still Tom Brady, of course. Nothing's going to stop that. But the thing is, can he get past the Saints defense? That's a question to be answered this weekend. But I'm looking forward to the game because we got two of the best quarterbacks to ever play the game, Drew Brees and Tom Brady, going at each other. With a chance probably to see Aaron Rodgers in the next round.
The winner probably turning to dust, but
stop it with the slander, man. Stop it with the slander of Thomas and Drew. You've been
I don't understand it, man.
Time,
Thomas.
Leave Thomas alone. 6 rings is all enough that he.
I'm not leaving that model alone. I'm not leaving him alone.
You're going to leave him alone because, damn it, he's a champion. He's one of the 3 greatest white men to ever play the position. So you're going to leave that man alone. You're going to leave him alone.
He preaching.
But now, like I said before, I'm looking forward to the game. I think it's going to be a close game.
It's going to be a slobber knocker.
I'm not going to give my prediction yet because we're not at that segment.
What's about this? Those 2 old suckers.
Okay, JR, calm down.
Jesus. They covered in a $2 steak, literally.
Yeah, covered in a $2 steak, my ass. All right. Anyways, enough. Anyways, it's going to be a good game. It's going to be close. That's all I'm going to say for now.
Dre, your thoughts on the Buccaneers?
Still laughing at this man doing the JR, but
goofy.
Honestly, I had Washington winning, so I didn't even see the Bucs in this position. But I think the Bucs at this point can at least get to the NFC Championship game. I think it would be a good matchup to have Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady in the NFC Championship game. But the Buccaneers showed what they could do. Let's just see if they can keep that momentum rolling.
Any other thoughts before we move on?
Man, I think Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers in the snow would be lit. that
Who would
that
turn
You know,
into
you
a
know I'm here
skunk
for it.
first?
You know I'm here for it.
and but I'm still gonna pick the Saints because that was my Super Bowl pick, so I'm gonna stand by it. But I would not be against Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers in the snow. Would not be against it.
It's hard to beat him 3 times in a row. Though.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm
Three
only
times in
picking
a row
him.
to Tom Brady.
I'm only picking him because I'm standing by my pick. But I'm really intrigued by Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady matchup in the NFC Championship because I feel like the Packers are going to go to the Super Bowl now because I don't think anybody can beat them in Lambeau. The only team that had a chance was probably Seattle, and since they lost, I think pretty much Green Bay is going to go to the Super Bowl now. But I want Aaron Rodgers to stick it. If Tom Brady sticks it to Drew Brees, I want Aaron Rodgers to stick it to Tom Brady. It'd be perfect. Well, a bunch of revenge, a bunch of get back in the NFC.
It would be perfect.
Well, what was perfect on yesterday was that Ravens win in
Good.
Music City, baby. Go ahead, show the hat. Dre. Dre,
Yeah,
I know you probably were relaxing, but what a better way to relax than to watch your team do work and watch one of the 5 best quarterbacks in the league, Lamar Jackson, do what he does best, and that's put the team on his back and carries the victory.
You know, I loved it. You know, Brittany had called me during that 2 minutes and was like, I don't know. And I was like, relax. This time around is different. I was like, I'm not worried this time. Normally with Ravens games, you have to, you know, you have a coming to Elizabeth, you know, I'm coming home type of moments. But no, I just felt something was different with this game. And Lamar Jackson, you saw he put the team on his back and they were not going to lose this game. We had everybody back healthy, and I loved it at the end when Marcus Peters had got that interception to solidify the win, and then said basically a F your couch type of moment.
I loved it.
Yeah,
I loved it.
logo,
I loved it.
ATL stop on that logo. You damn right. This was a straight revenge game, and I actually didn't mind Lamar not shake their hands at the end. I didn't mind the logo stomping because we don't have rivalries, and this seems like it's a legit rivalry. They don't like us, we don't like them. So what? And we came out for revenge. We did what we were supposed to do. We handled business, which is something we should have been doing against the Titans. But when the chips are on the table, put your money on Lamar Jackson each and every time, y'all. This
Thomas,
man must see.
Thank you for watching. Shout out to Thomas. I agree, Dre.
Right.
While I cue something up that's very appropriate for this time.
Yes.
on your logo. On your logo.
That's right. Big James, bitch. Big James in here.
Buy another one.
You can buy another one. Wow.
Nashvilleans can buy another logo.
He used to call me Darkness. He calls me and my brother Darkness. He calls us Darkness Brothers. See, this is long before Wesley Snipes. Back then, we was the blackest niggas on the planet.
Hey, yo.
R.I.P.
Rest in peace, brother.
I will go watch that tonight, by the way. You called it. I know you were you at Dave and Buster's yesterday, but you called it.
Hey, man, I called it. I said this was going to be an ass whooping. It was a physical ass whooping. I mean, the defense came out there, man, and showed off, man. They showed off. Classic Ravens defense, man. Let me give a big shout out to Pernell McPhee, man, and Brandon Williams and
Judon.
And Judon was showed up. And oh my,
Mr.
Calais Campbell is back, man. I mean, my God, man, they held Derrick Henry to 40 freaking yards, man. 40 yards. They had that man upset. They had that man frustrated. He didn't even want to run the ball any damn more. He was like, you know what? Just get me out this game. I can't break through. They're not allowing me. Derek Wolfe, man. Let me say this. Derek Wolfe he's a baller, man. He is a true baller. I mean, I didn't see the value of him until Calais Campbell and Brandon Williams got hurt. I mean, he held it down because when them brothers was gone, I said that middle of the field, it's not looking too good, man. But he held it down till they came back.
Patrick Queen look good.
Yes.
Patrick Queen, the rookie, is leading the team in tackles, man. He's showing off as well. 106 tackles this past season.
He'll probably finish behind Chase Young for defensive rookie of the year.
And he had a nice tackle against Derrick Henry as well. But like I said, man, I had this team winning. I didn't see them losing last week. I thought they executed well. I didn't like how they started off the game. Let's just be real. I did not like the start of the game. I thought they was reverting back to last year a little bit. Lamar got to work on that accuracy a little bit more, man. I mean, I understand that, he's trying to throw it to the outside, but still, you can't be throwing balls like that. We gotta work on your accuracy a little bit better, man. But other than that, errant throw. I mean, I thought Marquise Brown played well.
Outstanding.
Say his name up. Say his name.
He ain't getting that yet. Can't get it yet, man. He can't get that name yet, man. He got to do a little bit more for me.
He had 100 yards last year when he played.
He can't have it, man. He can't have it until he does more. Until he does absolutely more. Because I know, why I'm saying this? Because I know this brother can actually play better than what he's been playing, even more. He's supposed to be a number one guy. Until he shows me that he's a number one guy, he's still Marquise Brown. So if he comes out against the Bills and has over 100 yards and doesn't drop a ball, then I'll give him his name back. But until then, I'm not saying it until he does it. But still, congrats to him for having a good game. But anyways, Lamar, besides all that, Lamar did what he's supposed to do. Lamar played his game. I mean, they tried to I think they had about 5 DBs out there a couple times trying to slow him down like he did in the Chargers game. And in the last game they played, he finally broke through away from that and was able to just run past everybody, which was crazy. But I don't know what else to say, man. I'm just so happy. I'm so thrilled right now. I'm just glad we're not playing Kansas City yet. And in case we get past Buffalo, I'm just glad. I don't want to see the Tribal Chief no time soon. I mean, don't get me wrong. If we did see him this week, we probably still would whoop his ass. But I'm not going to say that just yet. I'm gonna leave that to the Browns because the Browns might whoop his ass. You never know what Browns. You never know what Browns team might show.
Not with that defense.
I will say this. If they run that ball like they did yesterday, Kansas City better buckle them chin strap because Kareem Hunt, talk about revenge, he coming for the Chiefs' revenge. You saw what he did last night. He coming for the Chiefs.
He's coming for their ass.
He will be kicking and screaming, much like he was in that hotel.
But let me say this real quick, man. Buffalo is no slouch. I respect those guys in Buffalo. Josh Allen has gotten a whole lot better with Stephon Diggs. And, man, Stephon Diggs is playing out of his mind. It's going to be a real challenge going down to Buffalo, a real challenge. But we'll see what happens, man. I got a lot of faith. I like how this team is pushing through the antics of other people around the country who doesn't believe in him, who doesn't believe in Lamar, who doesn't think he's a quarterback, who thinks he's a running back. I'm talking to a certain population out there, not just one person, but a certain population that wants to disrespect my guy, which is ridiculous. You leave Lamar alone, okay? Lamar Jackson got his first playoff win, and he's going to get plenty more, okay? So I'm just leave it at that. Let my other guys talk about the greatness of that purple and black victory.
Theodamus, baby, you called it.
Oh, yes, it was great. It was wonderful. The history of the rivalry, the road team wins them all, and it continues. The first half, thought Greg Norman was going back to his old tricks. He was goofing all week, talking that junk. And I was like, come on, man, you got to do better than this. And then Lamar had that run, baby. That run that split the Red Sea. It split Nashville in half. And by George, when he ran through, I said, yes, we got him now. He was tied at 10. The defense came out balling. Derek, as Roger called him, Bo Derrick Henry, had only 40 yards. It kind of reminded me of Jamal Lewis, sadly, when he played the Titans back in 03 and he got stopped. It was history reversing itself there. And then that interception. Oh, yes, Marcus Peters. I've been getting on him all year. At times he played lazy, but yesterday he got that pick, and they stomped that logo, and the Titans got what they deserved. They disrespected the Ravens earlier this year and in the playoff game last year, and it was paid back. And I loved every minute of it. But with that being said, go ahead, Bob.
Oh, no, I was going to say our good friend Keith Mills said last night that this was the best defensive performance he's seen for the Ravens since that 2012 AFC Championship game against New England.
He did. John Harbaugh said this is one of the best wins ever. in his tenure being at the Ravens, and that's saying a lot. He got a Super Bowl on his belt, got a lot of road playoff wins already on his belt.
8.
Saying that's a
More
lot.
He got the
time.
most. Don't he got the most?
Yeah,
8.
got the most.
Does and like Rob saying about Buffalo, it's gonna be challenging. Stephon Diggs should have been a Raven. Y'all know I wanted him bad. We should have had him. He should be doing that for us right now, but it's all good. We gotta make the running game of the Bills stop us because you don't want Allen running. You don't want him doing his thing. If I'm them, box him up, make that running game of the Bills beat you. If they beat you, then hey, you tip your hat. But we ain't gonna let Stephon Diggs beat us. We're not letting Josh Allen beat us. And the defense is up and down. Like I said, the coach, we'll talk about it, game ball, not so game ball, pretty much handed the Bills the game Saturday. But with that being said, the Bills is not all that intimidating. We went up there last year, took care of business. And they not used to being this far in the playoffs. You still got some players left on our team that's used to being this far. We're going to be good.
It'll be interesting to see the weather. They're saying it could be cold, maybe some snow. We don't know. We'll see as the week goes on. But Crevonte, the pettiness of walking off the field like the great Detroit bad boy Pistons, baby. I know you love it.
I was fine with all of it. I was here for all of it because I mean, like Dre said, there isn't much of a many like rivalries in football, and I think this is one. I think we can put this as one, especially with all the road teams winning. Especially with all the road teams winning, I think that's pretty interesting. But you had to see this coming. As soon as Marcus Peters got the pick, I said, "Oh, here you go. Everybody rocked out." I was like, "Yep, sounds about right. And I actually am not. I'm fine with Lamar run off the field because it could have got ugly between the Ravens and Chiefs. I was like, Lamar, you need to be the first one go in that locker room. Anything wild happen, let them handle it. You don't. You go in the back. Like, and I was completely fine with it. Like I said, Ravens stick, and they got a little shaky in the beginning, being down 10. You holding. Oh,
How they was getting, baby.
They dancing. They was dancing.
Oh no.
It got a little shaky early, but the Ravens defense came to play. They stopped the Titans from. That's my video. That's my video. That's my video right there. I loved it.
That's for you, Crevonte. That's for you, baby.
That's my video. That's definitely my video. And it was a crucial defensive stop because the Titans were going in for their second touchdown, and the Ravens defense came and stopped them, held to a field goal, and then boom, picked it up. Lamar got over the 10-0 lead and got over an early interception. So you know his growing, he's continuing to progress, and I love to see it. And then finally he got that monkey off his back, which I didn't think deserved to be there, but that's neither here nor there. Like I said, I'm in Lamar's corner. So you know, great win, and I think the game ball. I don't know whether to give it to Lamar or the defense because both of them came to play. I mean, holding down the 2,000-yard rusher to 40.
Hey, Tyler.
Yeah. Or maybe give it to Marcus Peters for bringing up the troops and going. And I feel like shoot, the whole defense was on that damn logo.
Crevonte, they can step to Marcus Peters if they want to, but I think they know not to. That's all I'm gonna say.
He wild. He wild. Yeah, he wild.
And let me say this real quick, man. What I've learned from Marcus Peters. Once you get him angry, he plays a whole lot better. He plays a lot better when everything is calm and he's just confused. He plays like ugh. But when he's angry, when he's angry and he's pissed, and you push him around a little bit, he comes up big. I need him angry all the time. I need an angry, goofy Marcus Peters all the time.
Yeah.
So Bills, please piss him off.
Great team victory.
And Crevonte was saying earlier that Lamar didn't deserve, that criticism, and he didn't. I mean, you got to think about where he was drafted, and what he was able to do out of every quarterback that was drafted ahead of him, and how he's exceeded expectations compared to what other people have done. Like Baker Mayfield being the number one pick compared to Lamar at the bottom of that
32nd.
but already having an MVP and going to the playoffs every year since he's been the starting quarterback.
Yeah, I think this is one of those situations where experiencing too much success kind of goes against him, because once you become an MVP, it's really all downhill from here unless you win another one, unless you went back to back. So he experienced a lot of success early, and then the I guess the issues, quote unquote, started coming out or whatever. But we knew he was gonna win a playoff game eventually. Like, he's how young he just had a birthday. How old is he? 23, 24?
24.
Just turned 24.
Come on now. Come on. It's too early for having those type of criticisms. It's too early for that. It's not like he's a 10 or 12 year vet and he never won a playoff game. This is he just turned 24. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, just give him some time. He gonna figure it out. Yes, he still has to work on, his outside passes, but the dynamic, like his dynamic that he brings to the Baltimore Ravens and the quarterback position is crazy.
Crazy. We wouldn't even be close to one family.
Right. And big ups. And I know, we've been ultra critical of him in the past because of his play calling. Greg Roman had a hell of outside that first quarter.
Yeah.
A hell of a game.
He calls games after getting slide a lot better. When you slide him, he like Marcus Peters, he comes back good.
Yeah, he had great games. A lot of mix and run, pass. Lamar keeps give it to Dobbins, give it here, short pass. And they were quick, all game.
The short passing, Crevonte, giving it in the flat a lot, man. The short passes, Mr. Brown showing up. Finally.
And who was Richard?
Ricard.
Yeah. Who was that?
He's like the only fullback left in the NFL.
My God.
Fullback / he played defense at one time.
Yeah, he played defensive end and was actually playing very well at it. And he's 311 pounds. Go figure.
He didn't look like it. He wasn't moving like it. But it looks like he found a new toy. Like, cause I was like, where he come from? But
7 throw to Andrews, running out of bounds on his one leg. That was crazy.
Yeah. Good, great game. Much needed win. Now I'm hoping, for the Browns and the Ravens, that it wasn't that it's so much emotion in this game that there's a letdown next week. That's what I don't want. Well, it doesn't matter for Cleveland because they're gonna lose no matter what. It's just they're gonna lose. but it was so much behind the game. Like Cleveland finally winning a playoff game since 1994, beating the Steelers in Pittsburgh. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens finally getting over a 2-game skid against the Titans. Beating them. It's so much emotion, so much up. It's easy to have a letdown. The following week. So I just hope they, come really come get refocused and come to play, because you got a shot against the Bills. The Bills are no joke. I love Josh Allen. That's our guy, Byron. But you have a shot. You just got to get refocused. Don't have a letdown after finally getting the monkey off your back.
Dre, you want to kick it off? Game ball, not so game ball, good brother. It's been a couple weeks.
Hey man, I'm gonna do like my good brothers. Start low and start low and high.
Yeah. There you go.
Start low and high.
Yeah, that's right.
DK Metcalf, I gotta give a not so game ball to him. I mean, I felt like Russell Wilson was forcing the ball to him, and that cost him the game.
Yep, that's fair. That's fair.
That's a good point.
I felt like he was so selfish, and I think that, honestly speaking, the Seahawks should have beat them, hands down. And then my game ball has to go to. I'm gonna say Tom Brady. As
frozen out this jump.
Tom Brady frozen. Ain't that a bitch?
Tom Brady frozen. He gonna be frozen at Lambeau if he goes.
But while we're waiting for Dre, Brady becomes the oldest player to ever throw a touchdown in the NFL game. And like Unc said, don't look like he's slowing down. Hopefully Dre is not slowing down either. Hold on.
His Wi-Fi is though.
Go ahead, Dre. You said Brady.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Tom Brady because a lot of people were saying that Tom Brady count him out at his old age, and he's showing that him and LeBron just showed you that age ain't nothing but a number.
Speaking of LeBron, D, your friend may be on the way to another MVP, but we'll talk
My
about that
good
later.
friend.
That's
My
right.
good friend.
That's right.
Not his good friend.
Your other
Oh
good
boy,
friend. Go ahead.
I've been waiting for this one.
Oh boy.
Oh, I get my not. I'm gonna start low and high as well. My not so game ball goes to Juju Smith Goofster. His big goofy ass deserves this not so game ball. TikTok dancing, goofy eyebrow wearing, looking stupid on the sidelines with his headband on. My God, man. What you just can't stop running your mouth, can you? You just cannot stop talking SHIT. You can't stop talking it, can you? Oh, we're not afraid of the Browns. They're just the Browns. Wait, look at him. Look at his dumb ass dancing.
Oh,
Look at his
there you go.
ass dancing up on the Browns logo. I mean, the Bengals logo. Look at him.
He
Look
got
at
beat.
him.
He got beat that game.
Oh my goodness, look at his goofy ass. And then look how the Bengals whipped their ass in the regular season. Smack this goofy dumbass. Anyways, let me stop being so wrong. Let me stop being wrong.
I'm loving this what I'm doing today. But go ahead.
They went out there and they got their asses whipped. What was it? 48-29. And what was the score in the first quarter? What, 28?
28 nothing.
Point?
28 nothing.
Really? They're just the Browns, huh, Juju? Where was you at, man? When Ben was getting picked off 3 and 4 times. Where was you at when your running backs wasn't doing what they supposed to do? Oh, that's right. None of y'all showed up. Y'all are pathetic. Y'all deserve what you got. You deserve to get this not so game ball. And guess what, brother? Until you mature, you bums ain't gonna never win a damn thing. So you Chase Claypool and all those other goofballs that was Twitter fingering against the Ravens when we had COVID. That this ain't fair. Oh, they got COVID, so they should forfeit. We wouldn't get forget all that, man. Forget all that. Stop being goofy. Stop dancing. Stop talking. Go out there and play football like you're supposed to. Because if you don't, this is what happens to you. You get your ass whooped like you did last night. And you deserved every bit of it. You get my not so game ball and the rest of those Steeler clowns that were actually on your side talking that nonsense. But anyways, my game ball has to go to my man, LeJackson. LeJackson gets my game ball. Lamar Jackson got his first playoff win, 136 yards and a touchdown on the ground, mixed with 179 yards in a pick. But that's okay. But
as long as it's early, not late.
It was early.
Hey, look, it was like a punt. It was like a punt. It's okay.
It was like a punt, you know. It is
what
it is. But Boykin could have tackled the dude. He could have missed it. But it's all right. It's all right. He got the monkey off of his back. We moving on to the second round. He gets my game ball. And hopefully next week he'll get another game ball for another victory.
D?
No, I want to dig in Pittsburgh so bad, but I think Crevonte's going to do it, so I'll leave it to him on this one. I want to dig in it so bad. But game ball, man, got to go to it's funny. I actually was going to pick Brady if Dre didn't, man. I actually was going to do it. No, I'm going to – no, I know you are. I actually was. I'm a fair man. You know that.
Yeah, okay.
But, I'm going to say Cleveland winning their first playoff game since 1994, winning their first road playoff game since Willie Joe Namath won the Super Bowl in 1969. That was their first road playoff win.
You were there.
Their first playoff win. I was not there.
You was born. You was born then. Q was there. Q was there. That's what it was.
Q was definitely there.
He was there watching that.
He was definitely there.
Y'all were together.
Jesus Christ.
But props to the Browns, man. I know we get on them. They one of our rivals here in Baltimore, but it's long overdue. As Dre would say, it's about game.
Yeah.
And not so game ball, the Indianapolis coach, man. Frank Wright. What are you doing, sir?
Y'all keep taking my stuff. I'm not going last no more. Jesus Christ.
Frank Wright, man.
Y'all
take the points at halftime, man. I was getting ready for work. I was taking my shower right before the 2-minute warning. I came back. The first half was still going on. I'm like, what is this?
It went to the second game, D. Went to the second.
They went to the second game. Homeboy missed the field goal. Blank ship. He looked blank with that field goal. He missed it. They going for 2. Oh, listen, they lost by 3. And then they asked Flip Rivers, to throw that long Hail Mary. They know his arm is wobbly right now. Now, granted, he played a good game for him. Played a good game. I can't knock it.
He did.
They want him back. They want him back.
And I'm like, the defense did good enough. You got Taylor. You got Hines. You got a good running game. You got Hilton. I mean, you being cute, outsmarting yourself, and you're sitting home because of it. Because, think about it. The Colts would have won. The Ravens could have been hosting a second-round game this week. Think about that. The Ravens could have been hosting a second-round game this week if the Colts would have won.
This is facts.
But it's all good. It's all good. They
could have won that game.
Yeah, the poo-poo the game like that, that's beautiful.
That's why I feel good about the Ravens' chances, because we can play with the Colts. We can play with the Bills. Start low and high. Crevonte, baby.
So I'm going to still do my honorable mention for the Indianapolis Colts. I have a fun fact. They are the only team to have 450 total yards of offense. No touchdown. No turnovers, and lose a playoff game.
My friend.
Sounds like them.
I said that sounds like a Phillip Rivers led team, doesn't it? Because I feel like that happened a couple times in San Diego.
San Diego, it did.
They were, I believe, they were number 1 total yards, and they were number 1 in offense and defense, and went 8-8 and missed the playoffs. I like how did that happen? But that seems to be a Phillip Rivers thing. Even though it wasn't his fault, he didn't flip. I was waiting for him to flip the wrong way, but he didn't. That was my honorable mention. But you know what? I'm gonna give my not so game ball to a team that's not even here. God damn it, the Arizona Cardinals. You let these bum Chicago Bears in the goddamn playoffs. And we had to watch that trash.
I ain't even watch it. I couldn't.
Was that the one that was on Nickelodeon?
Yeah. No, the Nickelodeon broadcast is pretty good. I know we're gonna talk about it later.
Yeah. We'll get into it a little bit later. But
good Lord,
Arizona.
Good Lord.
You let these bums in the goddamn playoffs. And we had to watch that monstrosity of a lackluster offense. Nagy and Trubisky got to go at this point.
Not to mention, my quick, Ray Rodgers was leaving out of TJ Friday's and for the Mills. The dude dropped the football, the receiver, man.
I saw the 50-yard bomb. It was like a 50-yard bomb. Yeah, I seen that. I said, wow.
And whoever thought in that game, that would have been huge. The way that was going.
Who knows? Who knows the momentum shift? What could have happened? But that's Bears football for you. Wow. So game ball. I can go a couple places. I'm gonna shout out the Rams defense, man. The Rams defense for sure came to play and bottled up Russell Wilson, and they couldn't get a running game going, and it was Russell bust, and they bust for sure. Aaron Donald, before he got hurt, had 2 sacks. Ramsey pretty much balled up DK Metcalf for the majority of the game. Across the board, and they won with a quarterback and a half, I guess. Before hopefully he's doing better, but Jared Goff, who was not even really supposed to play, he was supposed to be the backup, ended up playing anyway. But for sure, that Rams defense did what they had to do.
That interception, Mike, quick, that pick 6. I'm like, it's 2 receivers right there. It's a wide receiver screen. Y'all can't make sure the dude don't catch the ball.
That was not supposed to happen. But I was saying, I was actually talking to Shane. Shout out to Shane, about what the Rams have to do to win. And I said they're gonna need to win a turnover battle. Absolutely have to win a turnover battle, and they did. So there you go. And one of them happened to be a pick 6. Pick 6 is always good, right? Those are 6 points you didn't account for. So shout out to the Rams defense. Now you got to go to Lambeau, though. Yeah, no, that's a change because they were driving. You know what I'm saying? But that was one of the times where they forced it. Well, I wouldn't necessarily say forced in that situation. It was no way the corner should have. That's not supposed to happen. You got 2 receivers over there, like D said. That's not supposed to happen. But you know.
Well, I want to get
It still felt like a forced throw to me, that particular one. Even though I get what you're saying when you look at it, it just felt like he was just, I don't know.
But he did force it to it.
DK was just on some other stuff. I was just like, bro.
Yeah, he got a touchdown. The next series, he got a touchdown.
But he still deserved a national game ball because that was a me thing. Like, he over there crying about not getting the ball. Bro, help us win. We're losing.
You should have got the ball weeks ago, man.
He looked goofy, and he played goofy at times.
For the most part, losing to the Giants a month ago.
What you call him up?
Donkey Kong. There's a reason why I call him that too.
Well, real quick, I got a couple game balls to give out. One, I'm going to basketball real quick. My light-skinned brother, LaMelo Ball, baby. Youngest triple-double in NBA history last week.
Told y'all the truth. Truth.
He is the truth. And he probably going to win Rookie of the Year, even though Charlotte ain't going to win nothing. But I love seeing my light-skinned brother do well, baby.
Hey, Charlotte's actually doing pretty well.
They're doing okay.
They're doing okay.
They're doing okay.
They're doing pretty well.
Yeah,
they're doing okay.
They're doing all right, but they still won't win nothing. It's okay. My not-so game ball, I'm going to give it to the Seattle Seahawks offense. Shout out to my boy Jalen Ramsey, showing why he's the best corner in football this year. Definitely putting the straps on. He can be goofy, but like Marcus Peters, when you piss him off, don't play with Jalen. I am intrigued, Crevonte, though. I'm with Devontae Adams this week. It's a good matchup.
Hey, Byron, Golden Tate would know.
Can't wait. Oh, gosh. He would know in more ways than one.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, y'all call him sweet if you want, but that boy is he ain't no sucker. That's all I'm gonna say.
No, by no means.
Definitely. I love you some Jalen Ramsey.
All pro this year as well.
All pro, baby, well deserved, and he get $20 million. That's why. My game ball, the 2018 NFL draft, and you might wonder why I say the draft, because all three quarterbacks drafted in that first round want to play
in the divisional round. Look at that.
I love Baker. People been hard on him. He got it done this week. Josh Allen, we like Josh Allen, Crevonte.
Indeed.
Jackson, all winning their first playoff games this weekend. Pretty good draft class. I mean, these three have been pretty successful for the most part. Gotten better each year, I think, especially with Jackson and Allen. Now all three of these teams moving forward, even past this year, look like they have bright futures with the team that they have. And with Stefanski, Cleveland may have a coach. So we'll be intrigued to see. But it's time for the picks. Let's get to the divisional picks. It's less games, and we are here for it. Throw everything you know out the window when it comes to NFL playoffs. Let me pull up the schedule real quick into these picks.
Ooh, yeah.
On Saturday in Lambeau Field, because they play every game at home at 4:35, the Rams go to the Packers. I think we all agree that it's Duck Dodger time.
I believe that the Packers will win. The Rams got a good defense, but I think Aaron Rodgers is going to do what he does, man. Even with just having one particular weapon. Well, he has two. Aaron Jones is another weapon, but Devontae Adams, I don't even think Jalen Ramsey can stop him at this point.
It's a tall order. It's a tall order,
but I just think the Packers are going to win.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to dispute. Like I said,
MVP Rodgers.
I think, for sure. I think the Packers, like I said, I feel like the Seahawks was the only team that could go to Lambeau and beat Aaron Rodgers. I'm still gonna stick with the Saints, but in reality, I know what it is. Like for right now, I know what it is. The New Orleans Saints, if they get past Tampa Bay, there's no way they're gonna go outside in anybody's snow to go up there and beat A-Rod. Just not this year. But the Rams defense, the Rams do have a shot, and their shot will be defensively because Aaron Donald. Well, hopefully, is Aaron Donald good or what? That's
don't know yet.
That's gonna be interesting.
We'll find out later on in the week.
But either way, I feel like Aaron Rodgers will find a way to win, and Jared Goff is going to probably struggle. This is going to be one of those ugly games. He's going to have to rely on Cam Akers a lot, but I do think Jared Goff is going to struggle. Packers moving on, hosting NFC Championship.
I'm looking at the weather mighty quick. Kickoff supposed to be 31. It's going to feel like 25 at Lambeau. Of course, that temperature going to drop as the game goes on. Them California boys, you don't like that cold in January. So,
golf, yeah.
Yeah, I got to roll with Duck Dodgers, man. Got to roll with them. I mean, hopefully the Rams can make this somewhat of a game, but I doubt.
Dre, you say MVP Rogers, right?
Yes, sir.
Let's get to it. Saturday night in primetime on NBC. D. Bills, Ravens.
Game of the weekend.
Yes, it is. It is one of the big games.
Yes. Earlier today, I did say that.
The temperature in Orchard Park on Saturday night is going to feel like 22. It's going to be 28. It's going to be a cold night, but hopefully it's not going to be snowing, but it's going to be foggy, they're saying, around a little after halftime. So it's going to be a tight game. It's going to be a close game. You're going to have to stress people. It might be back and forth. But the Baltimore Ravens, we're going back to the AFC Championship game with Justin Tucker kicking the game winner in the game. He's going to kick the game winner. We're going to take care of business. I say 24-21 Ravens. Bills they're going to show out, but they're going to lose. Unlike last week, they should have lost. They're going to lose this week.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to go, Crevonte? Go.
Just real quick. Run the ball. Continue to run the ball. Greg Roman, what you did the second quarter through the fourth quarter, that play calling, you do that, the Ravens have a chance. Absolutely have a chance. Defense, this is going to be tough. This going to be a little. This challenge is going to be a little bit.
Going to be tested.
A little bit tougher because Josh Allen could move as well. He could throw that thing and he could move as well. Oh gosh.
Oh, good call. Good call, Mike.
Oh, okay, JR.
We need them buffalo wings and barbecue sauce. Oh, good God Almighty.
All right, we're gonna set you on. We're gonna set you on fire, okay? We're gonna
set you on fire.
Witness.
Exactly.
Somebody's gonna be broken in half. So
I think it's gonna be close. I don't want to see a letdown here for the Ravens. I'd rather see that in the next round after that. I think they could get past the Bills. It's going to be a close one. It's going to be a really close one. I think the Ravens will pull out. Going to be close though. It's going to be tough.
All right. I've been going back and forth with this. Let's just say that this is going to be one of those games where somebody's going to make a mistake and it's going to cost them the game. I see that right now. I see somebody making a mistake at the latter part of the game, and they're not going to come back from it.
Mistakes cost you more the deeper you're in the playoffs.
Right. So whoever makes that mistake probably will win the game. But my pick, I can't stray away from my pick because I believe the Baltimore Ravens will win this game. I think they have enough defensively to maybe not stop Stephon Diggs, maybe not stop him from getting over 100 yards, but stop him from making critical plays that will hurt us. I don't see Marlon giving up too many yards to him, because he almost got manhandled by AJ Brown. But
it's a big dude, man. That's a big dude.
That's a big dude, but Stephon ain't that big, so I can see them going hit, toe to toe. But I see Marlon having a little advantage over him, so that they cancel each other out. The biggest key for the Ravens is stopping the Bills' run game because they don't have a run game. That's the one thing the Bills do not have a consistent. They don't have a consistent run game. They don't have it. Singletary is okay, but he's not Dobbins. He's not Gus. He's not Lamar. And everything else, their defense is okay. Tre'Davious White is one of the top corners in the league as well. He'll probably maybe shut down Andrews or Brown. Either one, probably both. Who knows? But
Josh Norman's the other corner, so whoever he has, go with him.
Nobody gives a damn about Josh Norman.
Jesus Christ.
Listen to me. Listen
Christ.
to me right now. Josh Norman is washed.
That's what I'm saying. Go at him.
Washed. I don't give a damn who he guards. He's not going to stop anybody on the field. Crevonte already knows what Josh Norman is like.
Yep.
He already knows. This brother right here already knows.
Washed.
He knows what he's like. He's
in a spin cycle. He's in a spin cycle.
But I think the Ravens will be able to run the football on this team. I think that they'll be able to score at will, as long as they stick to their game plan. As long as they don't go away from it, I think they can easily score on them. But I still think it's going to come down to whoever makes the crucial mistake at the end. And I see Josh Norman.
He probably would. He'll probably make the mistake. Who knows?
I see Josh Allen making a mistake because he made a big mistake in the Colts game. He made a big one.
He did.
He give you about two of them a game. He'll give you about two of them. That's like, Josh, what's up? He'll give you like two of them a game.
The Colts couldn't capitalize on it, but this week coming up, I see him making another big mistake, and I see the Ravens pulling away with a victory against the Buffalo Bills.
Dre, you want to go real quick?
You already know.
Sad to get the confirmation, brother. Had to end it on a high note. We'll see what happens on Divisional Weekend, and we'll be talking Championship Sunday next week. Hard to believe we're almost there. Whew.
Oh, we not talking about them two old bastards.
Oh, we got Sunday's games too. I'm just
see it at the bank, which is crazy because
two more
both
games.
are actually sponsored by M&T.
Sunday, Browns, Chiefs. I mean, I think we all agree, but I think it'll be closer than people think. Crevonte, I'm picking Cleveland to cover. I'm calling my bookie, baby. FanDuel, Charles Barkley.
What is it? It was a 10 and a half?
Don't call Charles Barkley. He's trying West right now.
Is it double digit?
You pick Cleveland, dude. I think it's like 8.5, 10 in that range, something like that.
It's going to be a little warmer Sunday in Kansas City. It's only going to feel like 33. It's going to be in the 40s, but it's going to feel like 33. Travel Chief is going to be a little rusty early. He's going to get the rust off. Cleveland, defensively, though, I know both defenses actually good at all, but Cleveland's defense really do give up a lot of points in a fast hurry. Even a little bit more in Kansas City. I've seen Kansas City actually stop people when they really need to. And Cleveland at times just don't when they need to outside of these last couple of years. But with that being said, the Browns got to keep the ball on the ground. If they don't, it will be a long afternoon. But the Travel Chief gonna warm up. He gonna throw it to Hill. He gonna do that side pass to Kelsey. He might even get Hardman and Sammy Watkins involved. If the running game get going, Bell and all that.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire is on track to
he's gonna play.
He's on track to be back.
That's huge. That's huge. And the Travel Chief coming. He gonna jack up old commercial Baker Mayfield, just like Roman Reigns jacked up Jey Uso. And it's gonna be over. And Cleveland's little Cinderella run is gonna be over. But they've overachieved. They're playing with house money now. The clowns are. But the Travel Chief is gonna take care of business. Hopefully. It'd be nice if Kansas City lose and Cleveland come to Baltimore for his attention. That'd be great, but I got it.
Wouldn't that be something?
I think we all agree. We don't have to talk too much about it.
The Chiefs are winning the Super Bowl. I said that already.
Crevonte,
I said that already. So yeah.
You said that.
And I think this will be the perfect game to get the rest off.
You know what? I'm gonna say something right now. The Chiefs will win the game, so I'm not gonna go that far. But
the Tribal Chiefs.
Shut up. But if Cleveland somehow finds a way to win this game,
turnovers like you did last night,
and we do win, I'd be more scared to play them than to play the Chiefs. I'd be more scared to play Cleveland than to play the Chiefs because you already know what the motto is. It is hard to beat a team 3 times in the same year. They
want revenge. We blew them out and we beat them close. Yeah, they won.
None. So I want the Chiefs to win. I need them to win. So if we advance on Saturday, I need the Tribal Chief, as y'all call his ass, to win. I need him to get
Wait a minute.
I need him to get it done because I don't want to see Cleveland.
He is the Tribal Chief.
I don't want to see
He is, though. He is the Tribal Chief.
Is he not the head of the table right now?
He's the Super Bowl champion, crying out loud.
Myles Garrett gonna have to go crazy, and they're gonna have to get some turnovers like yesterday. But lastly, somebody said this game gonna be on the History Channel. Disrespect.
I got a picture I gotta send y'all.
Buccaneers and Saints. What better way to end that?
Let's see how I can send it now. Hold on.
Hey yo.
Hold on. Come back to me,
Y'all know who I'm rolling with. Dre, I'm sorry.
Hey, Byron, we on the same page, baby.
No, we all three on the same page. We all three on the same page. You already know
He's getting his revenge. Look. Hey, like a certain somebody in DC, he's getting his revenge.
Like I told you, I already told y'all in the last segment. Well, not last segment. The last go around. It's hard to beat the team 3 straight times. I don't see the Buccaneers losing the 3rd straight time to them.
Saints don't look good to me, man. They don't look good.
Drew Brees' arm doesn't look good. He looks like he's done. Like
he's ready to go in the booth.
No, dude, what is this?
Yeah, it's time to join NBC.
It's wrong as hell, dude. This is wrong. This is wrong out there. Extremely wrong. Yeah, that's bastardly right there. Bastardly.
They aged them so well.
Dre, you agree, right?
Yeah.
Clubhouse, I'm coming. D. Crevonte, anybody?
Yeah, I keep getting the bings, the little pings and stuff.
Me too.
Yeah.
Crevonte, you go first. I go last.
I'm going to stick with the Saints. I do understand that it is tough to beat a team 3 times, but Michael Thomas is back, which means that offense is going to get better because he just got his first game back. Now he got his game on his belt. The rust is off. I think the offense is going to start clicking. Now, Michael Thomas back. Drew Brees don't have to throw deep. Not that he can, but you know what I'm saying? He doesn't have to now. And the Saints defense will be very, very important for them to show up in this game, because I feel like the Bucs defense can be had because, you know, we all know Todd Bowles, he going to live and die by that blitz. And Drew Brees is going to make you pay. Mm-hmm. And it's never been with the deep ball. He's just gonna make you pay here and there. And I don't think Todd Bowles is gonna get away from his game plan. He's gonna do what he's been doing. He's gonna do what got him there. But I think in this situation, it's gonna backfire. And Tom Brady is gonna have something to prove. I think this will be this has a chance to be a really high scoring game. But I do think the Saints will be able to make the plays they need to make. On defense, make enough plays to get out of here, to get out of New Orleans and make that trip to Lambeau.
No, you know, these 2 old geezers going at it for the first time, the only time. No, you can bind their age together and make a black and white TV look young. But anyway,
wow.
With that being said, the Bucs in the 2 meetings didn't show me enough to pick them in this 3rd meeting, man. I mean, the first meeting, you know, Brady threw the pick 6. It was his first game, so, you know, we accept that. But the second game in Tampa, they got mollywop, beat up, hoodwinked, beat down. Tom Brady looked like it was past his bedtime. The dentures fell out. Bruce Arians' hat flew off, and they just caught the mean beat down. I mean, it was bad. It was bad the second game. I think it'd be better.
They're not playing at night, are they?
Well, close enough, but 6:40. 6:40, it's close.
Pushing it. The sun will be down. The sun probably gonna be down.
The sun gonna be down. The dome, you know, they probably got to put artificial sunlight in there so they can stay up. Both of them. But with that being said, I gotta stick with the Saints.
I think sunlight.
I think the winner's gonna go to Lambeau and freeze their tail off and lose. So they can both, them old men can fight it out, you know. But I'm gonna give Tom Brady this much respect. Out of all these old fogies that's still out there, the Flip Rivers and the Ben Moppersburgers and all them, Tom Brady do look like he still can go. So he can come back for one more year. Put on Benadryl, take his Benadryl, put on some Bengay, DW40 on his ankles, as Charles Barkley would say, all that good stuff.
Wow.
Come on back. What's that? The old grandmother's bathing. What was that joint? Turpentine. Yeah, he's bathing. Bathing turpentine.
He knows all the y'all hear him, right? Because he's old, right?
This diatribe is wrong as hell right now.
The Saints are gonna be marching on that old bastard Tom Brady, the Giselle's concubine, Mr. Brown, and all them other jokers in Tampa Bay. And like I said, they're gonna blitz too much. He's gonna throw the ball. They struggled with Heineken. They struggled with a beer Saturday night, that Tampa Bay defense. You think they're gonna beat Drew Brees? Come on. Let's be real. Let's get on to the Goobers.
Oh, wait a minute. Time out. Hold on, did Matt Nagy? What is Matt Nagy doing?
Oh, wait a minute.
Matt Nagy's here, baby.
Oh my God.
Matt Nagy.
Oh my
Well,
God.
how you doing, man?
Hey, Matt.
Hey,
How you
I
doing?
love you as an offensive coordinator. If you want to come work on our passing game here in Baltimore, you can work under
Be our
Giro.
pass coordinator.
Hey,
We'll take
hey,
we will
Matt.
take
No hell with that. Send free stuff, you sucker MC. You send free stuff to our goddamn.
Matt, what's up, baby?
Put up the number real quick.
Coach Nagy, where you at, baby?
The dollar
Yes,
sign.
Matt Nagy. We know how much you
Matt
make.
Nagy.
We know how much
Matt,
you
you
make.
send that to the Flex Zone 1. Send that bread
You
there.
send it right now.
Sucker.
And we're trying to fight for your job on the show. We're trying.
We'll wear
No,
bad
hell,
stuff
we-
once a year.
We're trying.
Hey,
Matt
yo.
Nagy.
Hey, yo. Matt Nagy, chill.
Look. He wants to get hot.
Hey,
Oh,
listen. You
Wow.
could be the quarterback. You could be the quarterbacks coach over here.
You can be passing game coordinator here. We'll take you.
Oh,
Right.
man. I think I done seen it all tonight. I think I've seen
Ooh,
it.
boy.
Hey,
He said,
Oh, my God.
Hey, sing the song,
Yeah,
man. We're
love
waiting all week for Monday night, baby. Crevonte says it.
We've been waiting all day for Crevonte's Goofies.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
hire me.
Oh, man. There you go. Matt Nagy called it. On the flex zone, man. You can't write.
I heard that today. They said the beat was so bad. Most of the Bears coaches was betting on the Saints at halftime. They was betting on the Saints at halftime.
It's hilarious. God damn, it's hilarious. Get Matt Nagy off the goddamn screen. I'm tired of it.
Hey, you gonna score that late touchdown? Cost people money.
Yo, facts. And then got to know to not kick the field goal and not come to spread. They got to know to
Hey,
kick
no, we don't need to kick the extra point. It don't matter anyway.
You nag people, all right, Nagy.
Go ahead, Crevonte, man. We got a new intro song for you. It's Goofies of the Week, and this week he's in the Corvette.
Yes, I am. And I'm gonna, for the sake of time, I got one. y'all know what it is. Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize for my outburst. Welcome to the welcome to the Goofies of the Week, sponsored by the Flex Zone. Appreciate you guys for giving me a little bit of time. For y'all know what I thought was goofy this week. It's Corvette. Like that. Boom. I got a high level goofy and I got a low level goofy, but I might as well just throw the low level Jet Green away.
Still
No,
going.
wait a minute.
And it's Saints. Oh gosh, Matt Nagy's still here.
We appreciate you.
Go
Tell
away, Matt.
all your coach friends to watch and share, subscribe, and send free.
Tell them all.
Send that money
Come on.
since you got the bread, Matt. Send the damn money.
Send the money.
We know you
Back
still
then.
in the church's money. But it's going to be red high level goofy.
Staring it like Kane.
Oh, it's Juju Smith-Schuster. My gosh, it's like you've gone downhill ever since AB left. It was supposed to be Corvette. Look at Raj.
Oh, no.
Oh, snap. Matt, coach, you're embarrassing. Coach, you're embarrassing yourself.
Oh, God.
Coach, you're embarrassing yourself. Stop it.
So that's why you couldn't see how bad the offense
There you go,
was.
Crevonte. There you go. Goofy.
I wish
Go
I
ahead.
had you there in football so I could really do it, but that's okay.
Oh my gosh. Yo, who is this guy, yo?
Juju.
Do it again. We want to see you dance like Crevonte.
Okay. So obviously Juju Smith-Schuster stuck his foot in his mouth recently. And honestly, all year, I guess I could say, just being absolutely overrated. I wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt after AB left. AB was talking mad trash to him. I felt like he didn't deserve that. And even I still didn't think he deserved that, but it was your team. Like you were supposed to be the number one. Oh gosh, I can't. You were supposed to be the number one guy.
No.
You were supposed to be the number one guy, and you just proved that you're not the number one guy. Claypool came in here year one and looked like the number one guy. And you out here being goofy, putting all your time and energy into TikTok instead of the games. Y'all had cupcakes all the way through the first 11 weeks. until the Washington football team had to handle business. You know what I'm saying? Give y'all your first L, but then the Bengals beat y'all, and then the Browns beat y'all twice. The Browns beat y'all twice. You know what I'm saying?
And y'all were trying to avoid playing the Ravens. Y'all was trying to avoid playing.
And yeah, y'all was ducking and dodging the Ravens, and I understand why. I'm fine with it, but you had the nerve to say it's the same old Browns. Just like they're nothing to y'all. Like y'all are so much better than them, and y'all not so much better than anybody. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Especially you. I think you did entirely too much dancing. You guys know how I feel about production and tolerance. If the production is up here, the tolerance will be up here. The production is right here is low. The tolerance is going to be low. Can't have you out here dancing all over the place and you playing like trash. And you had the nerve to call the Browns. I guess you didn't see what Dabo did to against Ohio State. I guess you missed that. Those things happen. But bulletin board material is a real thing. Keep your mouth shut. You don't know what type of light. You don't know what type of fire you're lighting. And then had the nerve to Pouncey first play of the game. Toss that thing in the back of the toss that thing in the back. And I was like, wow, what a way to start the game.
Ben knees is so done he couldn't even jump on the ball, man. He just somebody pick it up on me?
No, he done messed around and got hurt. He done messed around and got hurt.
He made a business decision.
Yeah. He messed around. He would have messed around and got hurt with his old self. But Juju, this loss is on you. Yeah, the Pittsburgh Steelers lost to the Cleveland Browns, but this is on you. This is your fault. What did the late great Kobe Bryant say? This is your fault. Everything that happened is your fault because you did it. What did he tell Spike Lee? Y'all lost to the fault. It's your fault. I came up here. I came up here and bust your team because of you. It had nothing. It was nothing personal. This was you. It's your fault. It's all Juju. High level goofy in the highest order. And now he's an unrestricted free agent. And I'm curious to see where this goes, where his next chapter lies him. Because I don't think he will be in Pittsburgh much longer. Oh wow. Man, now he got the jokies.
Oh, man, he don't got nothing better to do. He's out the playoffs. He don't got nothing better to do. Nothing better to do. Patrol. That's all he can do now.
Man. You gotta. Hey, man. I'm a fantasy football champion, man. What's up?
That's right, Dave.
Are you a champion?
Something he would never do.
No, Matt, set your hair. Set your hair, Matt. You can do this for me. Go get us Allen Robinson.
Wow.
Give us Allen Robinson, okay? So you have the power to give us Allen Robinson. Please. Bring his ass to
He called you great value. He called you great value, Hugh Jackson.
Matt, you can slide over until you slide. If you want to slide some more, you got to donate. We need to see some cash apps, brother.
That's right. You need to see some money. Man. You interrupted the goofy of the week.
We need to see Allen Robinson. That's what we need to see.
I think I've gotten on Juju's case enough. This is your fault. This is on you, brother. It's your fault. And did y'all see him dancing when they was down in the fourth quarter? Did y'all see that? Right before the play started, I guess they was looking to see what the next play call. He was Corvette. I was like, yo, stop!
It sounded like Al Michaels was humming the song too, wouldn't it?
Bro, I'm just like, bro, be professional, bro. I understand you want to have fun from time to time, but brother, you cost your team that. Had Mike Tomlin, had Omar Epps out there looking bad. I hate when Omar Epps looks bad.
I kind of do like. I like it when he looks bad, actually.
I do too, but I got a question for y'all to go for the week about.
Yeah, but that's it. Juju Smith-Schuster, just him, the lone wolf. Y'all know my line. There's a thin line between Goofy and Great, and Juju. He's the lone wolf this week. Got to do better, man.
Hey, Crevonte, I'm actually surprised. I thought that you would have had the Bears.
In this, Matt Nagy's doing that.
Listen, Matt Nagy is taking over the show at this point, so I can't deal. Like I said, I give it to Arizona Cardinals if anything for letting these goofies in the playoffs. Corvette ran out of gas.
And
Yep.
what you always say,
Uncle Shay said that.
What's
But
your
yeah,
motto, Crevonte?
thin line between goofy and great. Juju Smith-Schuster
And Matt Nagy.
and Matt Nagy.
Yeah, Matt Nagy.
Yeah,
Matt
they're on
Nagy.
the
On the
wrong
wrong
side.
end of it.
Matt Nagy gets that green. Look, he get a slime goofy.
Him and Mitchell Trubisky. But yes, they're on the wrong end of it, bro. Got to do better, guys. Got to do better.
Like D said, slime green. Anything, D, before we go to the Nickelodeon?
Yeah, I was saying, man, y'all think that Omar Epps there, Mike Tomlin kept making a bunch of excuses at the end of the year. Every press conference he came in with something different. Y'all think he's losing the grip on the team, man? Ownership might need to sit him down.
I think next year is a big year for him. Next year is a big year for him.
Listen to me. He's been lost that grip.
Oh my gosh, you took the words right out of my mouth. That's been my knock against Omar Epps this whole goddamn time. Him and Doc Rivers are in the same goddamn boat. They let folks run amok, and then when goofiness happens, they're looking stupid.
Right.
But you let it go on and on and on and on until it leaks to the basketball court or the football field. And you always underachieve due to that goofiness, man.
Yep.
You know what?
It's the same. That one and the same, bro.
I think the Steelers' problem is Big Ben. And until Big Ben goes, I don't see them moving forward because he's an older quarterback, and every time they've had an issue, he's been the common denominator.
I mean, I don't think I think
Le'Veon Bell, Antonio Brown, he's been the only one to stay, and he hasn't helped that team progress.
I do think it's time. I definitely agree that it's time to go. But the Steelers won't be the Steelers without him. I mean, we saw what the Steelers were like last year. So
they need to draft a quarterback because
I agree. I agree. They need to go ahead and figure out their next signal caller for hopefully the next 10, 12 years if they're lucky. But Big Ben, I think it's Mike Tomlin. I think it's Mike Tomlin at this point. Not saying he has to get about it, but he has to run a tighter ship, man. He has to run a tighter ship. He can't let
Ben getting what, $40 million next year?
I thought it was AB. And don't get it wrong, AB was a problem and got rid of him. So I'm like, okay, all is good now. We don't got no hot heads on defense. We don't got no prima donnas at wide receiver. Big Ben is still there. We in the offseason, we don't know if he's gonna retire. We don't know if he's gonna retire or not. But this was gonna be the fine. They start off 10-0, even 11-0, even though it was fraudulent. But start off 11-0, and it's like things are going well. But then here goes Juju, not being a prima donna, but just playing too much.
Juju is goofy, and Big Ben over there crying, and I'm like, bro, you'll be back next year. You're not turning down $20 million.
No, Ben. No, it's $40 million, Joe. Ben's getting $40 million next year.
Look, I would be crying on my way to the bank.
Corvette,
you would, Dre.
Corvette. You understand me?
I think
a tear of a Steeler.
This is last year too under that contract. So
I think next year.
Go ahead and restructure that because they got some decisions to make. Because ain't no way in hell that's majority of your cap.
Right, and they always gonna be pushing the cap as it is, and then the cap
They
goes
are
down.
in cap hell. Remember how the Ravens used to be in cap hell? They in cap hell in Pittsburgh.
Yep.
So if I was them, this would be Big Ben's last year. I'd draft me a quarterback and get the second coming in there.
That's gonna be tough because by the time they pick, ain't nobody gonna be there. I don't think nobody
that they want.
They might get Mac Jones.
They might trade for Sam Darnold.
They might get Kyle Trask.
Might be a Pittsburgh Steeler day.
He had to restructure his deal too because they ain't cap.
Okay, maybe Sam Darnold.
Yeah, he's still under rookie contract though, so they would be fine.
Yeah, it would be okay. Yeah.
Jameis Winston could have went there maybe before the season. Could go there. Maybe.
No, Jameis Winston, they're going to keep him with the Saints. They ain't letting him go.
They like Taysom Hill, man. I don't know why, but they do.
It's weird.
Tyler's laughing at you, Trey, man.
All right, let's slime our way out the show.
That's right, D. Let's get to it. Nickelodeon had an NFL game, much like a lot of networks this weekend with other games. D, your thoughts on it? You approve of the slimeness of Sean Payton and
You
this
know,
whole
I thought it was all right. You know, kicking in the SpongeBob's mouth. You know, that was all right. Noah Eagle, Michael. He sounds just like his dad, man. I was like, is that Aaron doing the game? Is that Noah? And then they showed Noah. Oh, yeah, that's good. That's Lil Bird. They call him Lil Bird. And Nate Burleson did a good. Everybody did a good job. You know, they had a little correspondent there. They had the little slime. They had the little SpongeBob pregame show. It was cool. The game stunk, so you needed a gimmick beside the game. So it worked out.
WWE?
Yeah, it was a gimmick.
Nickelodeon for a gimmick.
Hey, they heard cussing for the first time on Nickelodeon. It was truly Nick at Night.
What cuss word did they say?
One of the players, he said he cussed out from the Bears, and they picked it up. They couldn't believe it. So, hey.
You know what? And that's a good thing. I'm glad they got the cuss word on Nickelodeon, because I'm gonna be honest with you, that thing looked stupid. Okay, it looked dumb. I watched a little bit of it. I mean, it did look colorful. I'll give it that. It was very colorful. All the colors was all bright on the screen. But come on now.
The bug eyes.
Football. This is supposed to be a kid. I remember the days when Nickelodeon used to have Rugrats. When Nickelodeon had
Doug.
So it explains it all
that.
And Cal. I'm a '90s. I'm an '80s baby who was born, who raised
grew up in the
'90s.
'90s.
Okay?
There you go.
I remember when Nickelodeon was great. I remember when Nickelodeon used to have all super shows and everything. I just named a couple of them. But this Nickelodeon now is just bullshit. I'm gonna say it right now. Nickelodeon right now is BS. It's bullshit. And now they want to jump on an NFL bandwagon to get viewers to watch Nickelodeon. Yep. Come on, man. It's supposed to be a kid station. Make some more great shows on Nickelodeon like you used to back in the day. I understand we're in a pandemic right now, but goddamn it, open up that checkbook and go out there and get some new content instead of trying to steal the NFL's shine or whatever. The NFL got enough stations to watch their crap on. They got the Amazon Primes.
No, they don't. They was like more.
They got CBS,
right.
NBC, Fox.
Listen,
They probably gonna have Netflix next watching it.
history.
With those two old bastards, like you said, D. But come on, man. Enough of this nonsense. Enough.
ABC, ESPN Freeform yesterday.
Listen,
Man,
just pimping that product all over the place.
I'm with it. I'm with this history channel.
Man, this was a big deal. This was a big deal for the NFL, though. I mean, look, like Crevonte said, more. I would have never thought to put anything on Nickelodeon. So for them to think outside the box and to bring in those younger viewers, and it was actually a pretty. I caught a little bit of it, but I actually liked it. Their halftime show wasn't bad. Getting the younger guys in there, so you see the up and coming people, and Nate Burleson doing it for the culture, holding it down.
Yeah, Nate Burleson's really good, man.
He's really good.
He's come along.
He's hosted this year, color and being in the studio.
I thought that Nate, I think he does a great job on both, the NFL and CBS, and I can see Nate actually one day overtaking JB, because you can already see that Nate.
They grooming him for it.
Is getting, shine as headlining. So I can see that. I can see him, as the next guy coming up. But I mean, shout out to the NFL, because this is some outside the box thinking, like I said, and I would have never thought that. And this shows why the NFL is still the head of the table, because they do stuff like this. I mean, the NBA, we love the NBA, but the NFL beat them to something unique on this.
But they had to, man, because the NFL losing a lot of money. I mean, losing, since the season's still going, losing a lot of money. So they got to think outside the box to try to recoup some of this. I mean, at the point, like, the salary cap is going to go down because they lost so much money.
Yep.
And that's when the last time the salary cap actually went down. I don't know. D, you might
a long time.
He wouldn't know. He was there when it was.
I was not there.
He was there.
He probably wrote a column. He wrote a column in the newspaper about it.
Okay. Hey, they should have slimed Charles Nagy, man. I mean, Matt Nagy. What was his name? Where you at, man?
No, he's gone.
Should have slimed him.
He's out of there. He was nagging.
Any other networks you want to see it on, or this?
What we had Peacock last night.
HBO Max,
Mike Smith and them had.
No. The Disney. You want to see it on? You want to see it on the Disney Plus?
HBO Max.
Why not? It was on Freeform yesterday. Why not? The Ravens game was on Freeform.
HBO Max. Go ahead and do that too.
Hey, look, why not? Why not, man? Have it on.
Either one. If they come to them, ain't nobody gonna tell them no.
HBO,
it's
Cinemax.
It's NFL.
And the new one coming up, Paramount Plus. CBS All Access will be renamed Paramount Plus. If you didn't know that, that's where all the Nickelodeon stuff, Avatar, SpongeBob, all that goofiness will be at.
You're gonna see. Guess what? Since Oprah is selling OWN, you're gonna see football on OWN as well.
Hey, football on Oxygen. How about that?
It's gonna be on True TV.
They're gonna do a ladies only broadcast on Lifetime.
John Walsh gonna host the show, man, on it.
Lifetime. These guys, Lifetime.
All women's.
It's gonna be on the ID channel.
Hallmark. Let's do it.
Next week, Dre, we finally talking the NBA list, right?
Yes, we should. Because
we'll just be NFL, and really that's it right now.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, NBA, MLK Day, you know.
Oh, speaking of, real quick. Speaking of the NBA, Thomas Bryant is out for the year.
Yeah, he tore his ACL.
Oh, Thomas Bryant. That might be a good thing for the Chiefs Wiz. But tonight, nobody beats the Wiz. They beat up on them.
Nothing is good for them. They're going to lose a lot more.
They don't need to lose. That 2021 draft class is stacked. Lose.
Well, hold on. Remember, Mr. Bryant like to tip the ball in the other team basket. So, good thing.
God, I hate this thing.
Dre, you back at it this week?
Russell Westbrook probably only won one game, by the way.
And he out for
no, I'll be next week. I'll make my return to the kickback.
Well, they can catch that Fridays in 2 weeks at 10 p.m.
Still tune in. We just brought our Rocket or Drop It segment in, featuring new artists. So make sure y'all tune in, man. We always coming up with something. And even though I may not be on the mic, I'm still working behind the mic.
Well, you can send money here if you want Dre to look payola. If you want your record heard first before that, you can send it here.
You might not be at the kickback, just don't get kicked out. All right, just don't.
That's right.
But if you send money,
But
if you send money, you can do what you want. We may even let you come up here and talk a little bit.
And remember, Matt Nagy, do not be at the Capitol. We might have seen you there. Don't be at the Capitol.
Tyler, tune in. This week we were on YouTube because of the issues with Facebook updating itself. But our Facebook, if you're not on there, I'm not sure because it's saying the name, the Flex Zone 1 on Facebook. Like, share, subscribe,
right. Awesome.
And look below. It'll tell you everything you need to know. And donate if you want to see more great content like this. We appreciate you. We're expanding our platforms. Big things in the works for 2021. Executive producer Dre, same producer Crevonte Hurd, D on social media, host and associate producer yours truly, Byron Dixon. Like I said, next week, Championship Sunday preview, NBA topics on MLK Day, of course, and reviewing the NBA list and debating 1 through 10. You can follow us, like I said, below on all platforms. Donate to the cause. We appreciate all the support. And as always, fellas, giving you sports how you want it.
When you need it.
So next week, if all our hearts and minds are clear, we gone. Wear that damn mask. Stay safe and black.
Do not be doing nothing goofy at the Capitol. Don't be doing nothing goofy.
Don't go to the Capitol.
There's no reason to go near that place now.
What you call it?
No reason.
Goofy.
White Chocolate City.
Yeah, White Chocolate City. Yeah.
Oh, that's your mask, Crevonte.
Yep. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's my guy. That's
the name. Yeah, I wasn't used to the real name.
Yeah.
You know what? He messed me because that's what he using when we do like Google Hangout and Zoom. So I be like, okay, I remember that's my
appreciate you, brother. Google keep things simple. Been rocking with us all show, man. We're gonna have to get you up here to talk some sports soon. You know, it'll be that time. We'll be looking for some guests as well, but we'll get there soon. And like I said, we gone.
We out of here.